Hi everyone, I'm Andrew and today we received Bmw G20 330i 2021, and today I will do review for this car and compare with the previous model F30. We'll see how ride is on this car, how comfortable it is, what is the new options and what is the difference between both of models. Let's test it. Before I started, I would like to say thank you Elite BMW Ottawa to make this video possible, and if you shopping or looking for used or new cars on the market, this is the best place to buy it. BMW starts producing this model since May 1975. Since then, this is already 7th generation of these cars, carefully improved by engineers and designers. Compared to the previous model, this car is 8 centimeters longer, almost 2 centimeters wider. The platform gets more stronger and rigid same time, and the car is lighter 55 kilograms than the previous models. Car coming available in Advantage, Luxury line, Sport line and M Sport. Of course, in M Sport you can add more things like lip spoilers, splitters, darker tail lights, better brakes, lots of carbon fiber parts inside or outside for extra money. The car was completely redesigned, and the front is still, the lights still connected to the grille. Grille is growing bigger in the size, and now it's pushing towards the hood. And of course the chrome molding around is much bigger. On the F30 model is just the vertical and much smaller. So the new things on this car is on the grille is the gates automatically open and close to warm up or cool out the engine. Same time it's better for the aerodynamic. The lights, like I said, is still connected and it has a couple notches on the bottom. It's coming in 3 different options: LED adaptive, and the laser is optional. The difference is LED you can see up to 300 meters at night, and laser lights you can see up to 600 meters at night. The bumper or apron was completely redesigned. On F30 it has 3 intakes, but on this car it's only one big on the middle. It's still couple holes for the air curtains, but the lights, the fog lights on this car is on horizontal position and it's LED. On the F30 model is the round shape and it's just the regular lights. The A-pillars on this car is insulated better than on the previous model, and the windshield is now double glass, so which is stronger and better for the noise cancellation. Under the hood, Model 3 equipped with 2 smooth gasoline powered engine. One is a 4-cylinder producing 248 horsepower and 295 feet of torque, 5.5 seconds till 100 kilometers. If you would like to have a faster car, you need to buy a M340i, and then the motor will produce 385 ponies and 369 feet of torque. This engine is quite economical, and it takes about 9 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 7 or less liters on the highway, and 8 liters combined. The side of the car looks very similar with the previous F30 model. There is some small difference, but not that obvious. Of course, first of all, I can say the fenders is redesigned. It has kind of like a line on this side. The mirrors changed the shape. It has a camera, of course, and a triangle on the mirror to see if someone passes. The handles is more deep. The famous Hofmeister King is still in there, and the shape is still as any other BMWs, but the difference is on the edge of the door. On the F30 it has a frame all around, and on this model it has a glass. The rear of the car looks more plain, but the bumper on the edge is more sharpy, than on the F30 model, and this is same with the front. So the corner is kind of has a cut on this side. The LED lights still has L shape, but it gets more tiny and sleek to give the appearance of the car is more low and wider same time. The tips now, the exhaust tips now on both sides. On the F30 model is just on the one side, either single one or two together. So now the trunk lid is you can close. It has a button. On the F30 model, it's still you need to close manually, and here it's an automatic now. The trunk space exactly same as on the previous F30 model, 420 liters, and you can put lots of stuff inside. And there is a space also for the Golf. If you would like to put it, you can put it this way. Especially the trunk gets bigger if you fold the rear seats, so you can put something quite long inside the car. But the gap, like on this car, is slightly less than on F30. F30 probably will be bigger because I drive F30 model, and I feel it's like a kind of it's same size, but the windshield is the rear side window is closer on this way. There is no space under the floor. Inside there is a battery, and on a F30 model the battery located on the right side. The biggest changes happen to the interior of the car. First of all, the cabin looks much more roomier. Nothing looks cheap on this car. All of the buttons in place, and the car looks very, very luxury. All of the materials nice and soft on touch. Like I said, there is nothing cheap. Before, BMW concentrate more on functionality over the form. For the last couple models, they improved the design, and now this is the best combinations of both of it. Model 3, Model 4, Model X5 and Model X6 looks identical, and I believe because Model 3 and X5 model is one of the best sales. The Model 3 makes 30% of all sales for BMW, so that's why probably design is exactly same. I didn't find any difference. The instrument cluster is coming digital on this car. Some people call it boomerang because of the shape of it. It's a bit cluttered but still attractive. Has lots of things on display, including the navigation and the millage, everything, you know, including you can see the phone, control your music. The tachometer located on the left side with the arrow, and it looks a bit odd, but it's easy to get used to it. If you have an option to buy a car with head-up display, first of all, it's better than on the previous F30 model, and it's bigger, it's more informative and detailed. Of course, you can equip car with heated steering wheel, heated rear seats, ambient controllable lights, wireless charging for the phone, and remote control for extra. The infotainment system coming with 8.8-inch display. You can update up to 10-inch. Of course, it's bigger, better resolution, much easier to see, very fast response, and you can, of course, easy to even to put your finger into it. It's coming with iDrive 6, but you can update to iDrive 7, and what is the new feature on iDrive 7? You don't need to download anymore your software or maps. It will be downloaded by air. All of the buttons around the heat or your seats is exactly same and looks similar, except the middle buttons looks more chrome. On F30 model is just black. Of course, there is no more CD or DVD discs. Everything is coming with USB, and it's located here. USB, and the cups sometimes it's heated or cooled, depends on the package. And of course on the F30 model there is no such a big lid to close it. It's just much smaller, and the cups is always open. There is no more parking handbrake, and it's automatic, so you just press the button and it will be on the parking. The start stop button is located now on this panel, and before it was located as any other cars probably. The headrest is very big and long and has lots of space. I put my phone inside so you can see it's spacious, and it has extra USB port inside. The iDrive system is probably the best in the class. Everything is very intuitive, and it's easy to use. The new things on this car is the guests. Of course you can add, example, yourself, your wife, your friends, so someone can use the car in driver profiles, and the car will remember the steering position, it will remember your seat position, mirrors, even the music when you was listening last time. Everything is very easy, like and when you press it, if it's lights, it's lights. If it's driver assistance, it's everything you can adjust, and it's easy to control and remember. But you need to know there is lots of hidden things, even for the people who own BMW before. Still it takes time to learn it. And the new feature on this car is the gesture control. It's a good option. You can control you turn on, turn off your music, skip the songs, make it louder, or even pick up your phone. But it's more novel than helpful, and there is still lots of physical buttons, and you have a voice control, and by voice it's now like a Siri, so you can talk to the car and you receive all of the questions. But definitely gesture control will surprise your friend for a few minutes, and they would say wow. The car equipped now with, of course, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and it has a Bluetooth, and very easy to connect it. I never had a problem with any of these features. The seat position on this car is great. There is lots of space for my legs, for my hips, shoulder room. There is plenty. I am 6 foot tall, 1 meter 85 centimeters, and there is lots of space between my head, so and I can feel very comfortable. And of course everything is adjustable, the seats, the steering wheel, but just this one is not automatic like on X6. It has a lever, so you can adjust it manually. Rear seat time. Usually for most of the cars the rear seat is a problem because there is not enough space for passengers, and either 2 can sit, either maybe 3. I sit behind myself, and there is still room for my leg, you know, there is about 2-3 centimeters, and there is lots of shoulder space, and above my head I have about this much. Yes, definitely 3 people can sit here, and it's probably one of the biggest and spacious rear seat place I've, compared to these similar cars. Let's spin the wheels and see how is this car's ride. First of all, I noticed this car is not as soft as my F30 model, so it's kind of more sporty looks, feels. Acceleration on the car is very smooth, and it's a quite quick car. Like I said, 5.5 seconds, and it's perfect for daily driver. And it has lots of space, and you feel very comfortable in this car. The standard sport seats is well bolstered and quite supportive. It has lots of adjustments, so it's easy to get comfortable. The car turns very well on any twisty roads. It's just stick to the turns. It's very easy and fun to drive. Visibility is good, and I can see everything very similar as a F30 model. Mirrors, everything's clear. The blind spot almost none. It's very easy to see. Suspension, yes, you can update up to M Sport or adaptive suspension if you would like to have a more sporty feeling. But again, for daily driver, if you're going to work and just come back, I think it's good enough. Especially this engine is very economical. And, but if you would like to have a fast car, yes. Acceleration is good. It pulls you very well. But again, if I will never use more than that if I am in the city. It's quite quiet inside the cabin, and insulation is very well. I don't hear engine, transmission, and the engine working perfectly. I don't feel even when the car shifts. But bumps, yeah, I feel the bumps when I drive, but it's not bad. The steering of this car is quite sharp, so there is no play like on some different cars, but generally it's very similar with F30 model. But I like it. It's good steering. To conclude, Model 3 is delightfully smooth and strong powertrain with athletic handling and comfortable ride, with very spacious back seats and trunk space. With all sportiness and luxuriness, definitely this car will surpass all other sport sedans. If you like my video, please subscribe or press like button. If you have any questions, please put in the comment below. Thank you.